we're the FCS State Ambassadors, and we're going to teach you guys about the FCS Bowl. My name's Hannah Evans.
I'm Ethan Pryor.
Marjorie Morley.
And I'm Noah Ivy.
Any 4-H member can get a team together for this contest as long as you have 3 to 4 players. But having 3 players is a disadvantage when you get to the state level, because when it gets to the one-on-one competition, the 4th seat will have to be forfeited to the other team.
There is the bowl and the test. The test has 25 multiple questions, and they are multiple choice questions, and then a written essay. The scores on the test will determine where you place on the bracket, and then if there is a tiebreaker, if you need a tiebreaker, it will be the tiebreaker. For more information, click on the link to the study guide. Some subjects that you will be studying is activewear, backpacks, brewing coffee, carry-on luggage, fast food, fundraising, ground transportation, place settings, smoothies, subscription shopping, toothpaste, and wearable technology.
There are 3 kinds of questions in the FCS Bowl. One-on-one questions, where the first player of either team may answer them. Toss-up questions, where any member on any side may answer them. And bonus questions. These will be attached to the toss-up questions. The questions can either be multiple choice, fill in the blank, open-ended, or true or false.
There are 2 rounds to this competition. The first one is a 1-to-1 competition, which means, for example, the player 1 on each team is eligible to answer. For round 2, it consists of a toss-up questions, which means that all team members are eligible to respond. Any teams that are currently not competing will be in a holding room. No study material or coaches are allowed in the holding room.
Competition is divided into 2 rounds. Each round is divided into either 8 minutes or 20 questions, whichever one happens first. If a question is thrown out due to either poor reading of the moderator or decision of the judge, it will be replaced. After a question is read out, the contestant will have 5 seconds to buzz, indicating that they would like to answer the question. The contestants will have 5 seconds to begin answering the question after they activate their buzzer. If a buzzer gets pushed during the reading of the question, the moderator will then stop. They won't finish the question, and the contestant will have 5 seconds after being recognized to begin their answer. Repeating the question by the contestant is not considered the beginning of the answer. It is the job of the moderator and the judge to determine whether or not the beginning of the answer is given within those 5 seconds.
All correct answers are worth 2 points. An incorrect answer is worth -1 point, except if it's on the bonus question. Not answering does not dock you any points, unless you buzz in. Following the end of the competition, the team with the highest number of points is declared the winner. In the event of a tie, an additional 5 minutes to answer toss-up questions is given. If a tie still persists, whichever team gets 2 points first, either by the other team losing points or by answering questions, is declared the winner. Under no condition will there be a replay of a match in which there is an equipment failure. No note-taking, recording devices, or cameras are allowed in the contest room. Failure to comply will result in disqualification of the team and expulsion from the room.
Once the moderator has given the scores, there will be no protests allowed. Protests may be made only by team captains or coaches. These protests are only allowed in the time the question is being read or the answer is being given. Each team may make no more than 2 protests per round. The moderator and judges will consider the protest, and their decision on all cases will be final. When a protest is made, it will not stop until the protest is either resolved or 3-minute time limit has passed. Spectators are not allowed to protest against a question, answer, or procedure during the course of the play. If they have any problems, they may submit a writing to the contest official or any suggestions or complaints after the conclusion of the contest. This is a toss-up question, which means anyone can answer. The question is, what should you wear when you ride a bicycle? Player 2?
A properly fitted helmet.
That is correct. True or false? You should wash all fruits, vegetables, seafood, and poultry. Player 2?
False.
That is correct. This is a toss-up question, which means anyone can answer. There is also a bonus question attached. The question is, what is the minimum internal temperature for ground beef? Player 2?
160.
That is correct. The bonus question is, what was once a staple food of the Incas and known as the mother grain?
Would it be quinoa?
That is correct.
True or false? The thread guide holds the spool of thread. Player 2.
False.
That is correct. What is the minimum internal temperature for chicken? Player 2.
165.
That is correct. This question has a bonus attached. Which smoothie is best for you? A smoothie with whole fruit or a smoothie with fruit juice? Player 1.
A smoothie with whole fruit.
That is correct. The bonus attached is, how long is food safe in the danger zone? Of 40 degrees to 140 degrees.
Two hours.
That is correct. How many speeds does a BMX bike have?
Time's up.
Moving on to the next question. Do gels clean your teeth better than toothpaste? Player 2.
Time's up.
Moving on to next question, -1 point.